morning. Welcome back to Imagination Tech, and today we're gonna be unboxing this Happy Model Larva-X. Not sure why it's called Happy Model. Siguro magiging masaya kapag binuksan mo to. Okay. Wow, bubble wrap. Akala ko parts that you need to actually make buo. So, buo na pala talaga siya. Okay. So, ano to? Hindi ko alam kung ano to. Dito siguro nilalagay yung battery. So, may kasama na siyang strap. So, dito may kakabit yung battery. Tapos, of course, 4 na propellers. Tapos, may kasamang extra. Pero bakit mas malaki? Hindi ko rin gets. Siguro para mas mabilis. Yata. Hindi ko alam. Okay naman siya. Maayos naman yung wirings niya. Hindi ko alam. Ito, camera. Yes, it's a camera. I can see. I'm not sure kung malinaw nga lang siya. Yun lang. There's something like adhesive. Adhesive ba to? Para hindi malalaglag yung battery pag lumilipad na. Ito, of course, battery connector to. Ito, hindi ko... Antenna ba to? Ba't ang liit? Okay, so yeah, antenna. Yun lang. Wala naman akong ibang masabi. Maayos naman. Malinis yung pagkakawire niya. Hindi naman ako natuwa. Kahit happy model siya. Anyway. May kasama din siyang ano to, manual, diagram of tingi-tingi, and kasama pa dito kung paano paliparin, settings, whatever. Hindi ko rin maintindihan. Yun lang. Hindi naman ako natawa ako. Anyway, cute siya. Very cute. Does it turn into a butterfly because it's a larva? And how much was this?
$95 or
$95. Okay, hopefully maganda yung performance niya. So later we're gonna try to fly it.
So that was my fiance who did the unboxing, and we thought it would be fun to have her unbox this Happy Model Larva-X, knowing that she has no idea about all of these FPV stuff. So yes, this is an antenna, and the Larva-X has a Crazy Bee board, Crazy Bee F4 version 3. So in previous versions there was an issue about the quality control or durability, since those boards seem to have burned out fairly quickly. But with this version 3, we'll see if the quality control has been improved. So it also comes with a Diamond VTX, so that's gonna give us it has an onboard DVR, so that's gonna give us nice footage from this toothpick quad. It also has the Crazy Bee board also has 10 amp ESCs paired with this 1103 7000 kV motors, so it's going to give it plenty of power and still plenty of agility because it's very, very light. Speaking of light, it also has these 2.5-inch props, and for the weight it is coming around at 50.7. So yeah, 50.7 grams. It's fairly light, and then it doesn't come with batteries. It comes with an XT30 connector, but it doesn't come with either a 2S or 3S battery, so you're gonna have to supply it yourself. But at least for the props, comes with these. I think these are Emax Avan props, but I'm not sure. I'm just gonna put some text in the video below. So this retails for around $95, and it's even cheaper than the Tiny Hawk S, which comes at around $99. But yeah, there are several promotions going on right now, so you can get this Happy Model Larva-X at a cheaper price, even cheaper than the already cheap $95, right? So you plug it into our computer and click on connect, And we head on over to the ports tab just to take a look, and we can see that smart audio is set up, but we don't have any receivers or serial RX set up on this page. And that's because the Larva-X uses an SPI based receiver for FrSky. So we can just scroll down, and we just want to change our arming angle to 180, so we can, just in case we get stuck in a tree. And as you can see that this is set for FrSky D, which is a D8 mode. I just want to turn on air mode as well, and yep, that's gonna be it for this page, I guess. So we just click on save and reboot. Okay, now we head on over to the PID tuning page, where we just want to take a look at the default PIDs. But I'm not gonna change anything at this point. We haven't flown this yet, so we want to see how good the default tune is, and so we're just taking a look basically. And on the receiver tab, we are gonna be just looking at that as well, but not really changing anything. Here in the modes tab, we can see that ARM and horizon mode is already set up by default. It does not have anything else set up, so we might maybe we can set up like turtle mode or something. So here, flip over after crash, so we set that to aux 3. We put that all the way to the right. And that is going to be about the extent of what we're going to be changing for right now. We're going to set up a beeper as well. That's for aux 4, and then we just click on save, because yeah, that's about the only thing we need to change on the screen. Heading over to the OSD tab, we have pretty much everything set up as default, and yeah, we're just gonna keep it like that. So heading over to the CLI tab, we want to bind this the Larva-X to our transmitter. Now the Larva-X actually has the bind button, buried deep somewhere inside its canopy, so it's really a pain to get into. But luckily, you can bind it via CLI command. So you type it via typing in bind_rx_SPI, and that is the command you use for binding an SPI based receiver. So now that it's in binding mode, we also set our transmitter to binding mode, and once that's done, we have our quad bound to our transmitter, and it's pretty much all set up by this point. Okay, so lastly, we check on our receiver tab. We just want to make sure that the transmitter is actually speaking to our flight controller, to our receiver and to our flight controller. So we can see that, yep. If I move the sticks, the bars respond. So I think we are all good at this point. One thing to note is that the default channel map on the Larva-X is TAER, while I had my default channel map for my transmitter for my QX7 as AETR. So you have to be just mindful of that. You can change it here in Betaflight and make it AETR to correspond to your transmitter, or if you're already on TAER, then you don't have to set up anything else. But for me, I just fixed it in the mixer tab and kept the Larva-X settings at the default. Alright, so it looks like we are good to go. We just click on disconnect, and it's now time to fly. Hey everyone, so we're outside today, and we're going to be trying out the Larva-X and see how it flies on both 2S and 3Ss. So let's just go ahead and get to it. So this is my first flight on the Larva-X on 2S, and it's a very nimble flyer. Even on 2S, it really moves quickly, and you really feel that it is a very light quad, but it never felt underpowered. So you can also see that the image quality on this is from the onboard DVR with the Diamond VTX, and there's some prop wash over there, but I think that's more of a pilot error. Anyway, the Diamond VTX is onboard, so it means you plug in your SD card and the quad brings it. It has a direct analog feed from the camera, which means it is 720p, but the image quality is still going to look pretty much like your DVR, except that there is no interference because it's onboard, unlike what you would get on your Fat Shark goggles. So I'm gonna overlay what I can see in my Fat Shark goggles, so that you can also compare the size difference between the recording from the Diamond VTX and what I'm getting on my Fat Sharks. So yeah, this on 3S, and on 3S this thing really moves through the air. It's very nimble, very fast. But all at the same time, you have very great control over this toothpick, this Larva-X. So this is really a really great and fun flyer. So this space that I have is already a little bit too cramped for a 3S Larva-X, but I can still go through some of those really tiny gates. So yeah, there are some syncing issues that I've had, trying to sync both the recording from the onboard DVR and from the DVR from the Fat Shark, and that's because I think it's because the Fat Shark is dropping frames, and obviously you don't get any drop frames from the onboard DVR, so probably that's one reason. But yeah, so here's some flight footage of me doing some power loops on 3S. Yeah, so overall this really flies great on the default tune, on the default rates. So this is a great even with those defaults, that's a great place to start from. And it flies really great. It flies it's a very agile flyer, and you could just judge it for yourself. So that is my review of the Larva-X. The Larva-X is a very fast flyer. It flies fast, it turns fast, it is very light, and it's a really great toothpick and great value for money. It retails for $95, but there are several promotions that I'll just link down to in the description, where you can get this for less than $95, and I think there is a promotion going on right now in the Maker Fire store, so I'm going to link to that as well. The parts that come into this, even if you didn't want a toothpick style quad, you can just buy one of these at the promo price. Break it down to its components, and you'll still have really good value for what you're getting into this package. It's really very light. It has the Diamond VTX, which has onboard DVR. So really, there is nothing else that you're probably going to be looking for if you get the Larva-X. So that is going to be it. I hope you enjoyed this review. What do you think about the Larva-X? I would love to hear about your experience if you have this, or if you're thinking about getting this. I would love to hear your comments down in the comment section below. Alright, so anyway, if you like this video, click on that like, make sure you're subscribed, and as always, keep building and keep flying.